Aspirin could treat erectile dysfunction, according to a new study. Just one 100 mg pill a day for 6 weeks significantly reduced circulation issues in men, Turkish researchers found. At the beginning of the study, 70% of the 184 men, who had an average age of 48, could not achieve an erection. By the end, they found their erectile function score went up from 14.3 out of 30, less than 50%, to 21.3, more than 75%, based on the universally accepted Index of Erectile Function Scale. Those statistics aren't far off the success rate marketed by Viagra, between 48% and 81%. The groundbreaking study is the first to assess how therapy to thin platelets in the blood could impact erectile dysfunction, despite previous studies linking arousal issues with high platelet volume. Lead author Dr. Zeki Bayraktar, of Istanbul Medipol University, explained some men have a larger platelet volume than others. Those larger platelets, he explains, produce more thromboxane, which is known to be the most potent blocking agent to circulation. The study consisted of 120 men taking aspirin and 64 men taking a placebo. During the 6-week treatment plan, they were routinely asked 2 questions. Were you able to insert your penis into partner's vagina? Did your erection last long enough for you to have successful intercourse? According to the study, all of the participants started with similar answers. 50% of the placebo group said yes to the first question, as did 51.3% of the aspirin group. Meanwhile, less than a third of each group, 31.6% and 31.2% respectively, said yes to the second question. By the end of the study, their responses were starkly different. After 6 weeks of taking a daily aspirin, 88.3% of men answered yes to the first question, and 78.3% of them answered yes to the second. While the placebo group also experienced more erections during the study, it wasn't statistically significant, the authors said, with 59.3% answering yes to the first question and 43.5% answering yes to the second at the end of the study.
The announcement today from Queen Mary University that on the whole the benefits of taking aspirin seem to outweigh the risks is certainly positive news, but there is still the question of side effects, and aspirin for some people can increase the risk of things like internal bleeding, having peptic ulcers, or even strokes in some cases. So before we could possibly recommend that everybody starts to take a daily aspirin, it's really important that we do some more research so we can start to work out who might be at most risk of side effects, and also to answer questions like how long people should be taking aspirin for and how much they should be taking. Living a healthy lifestyle has been shown to be able to reduce cancer by about 4 in 10. So things like being a non-smoker, keeping to a healthy weight and eating a healthy diet can all really help to make a difference, and are things you can start doing now.
Some urologists have warned men to take the research with a pinch of salt, since the study did not involve a large proportion of patients with conditions that carry the highest risk of erectile dysfunction, such as diabetes, hypertension, and coronary artery disease. Although the study adds to the growing body of evidence linking endothelial dysfunction to ED, the results must be reproduced prior to drawing conclusions regarding aspirin therapy for prevention and treatment of ED. Darshan P. Patel, MD, of the Division of Urology at the University of Utah School of Medicine, told Renal and Urology News.